Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction and analysis. Welcome back again to Christmas in July. Today is our final Oh Holy Night that I couldn't get to in last holiday season. So we are checking out the amazing Sohyang.
The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of my dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world, the scene and narrow pining, till He appeared. Soul felt its worth, a thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn.
Yes, beautiful, of course, beautiful. We can count on Sohyang for that beautiful tone. Right away, the first thing that I was like, oh, this is cool, because I have heard a lot of different versions of this song. This is, I think, the first one that I've heard in a higher key. Oh, holy night. Sounds like the key of C to me. I think all the other versions I've highlighted this year have been quite a bit lower. So I love hearing a higher voice. I love hearing more of a soprano range. Her voice is so clear. She sounds like an angel singing this song. She's keeping it very pure in the delivery as well as the tone. She is adding in some really fun but subtle riffs so far. Nothing too melismatic, just enough to give the traditional melody some dimension. I'm noticing that one particular trait in her vocal delivery is a jump from the previous note to the next note. So for example, the traditional melody is long lay the world. You're just jumping right up to that note for world. Sohyang extends the previous note first. It was something like long lay the world. So you notice how there's that little jump there. I've noticed she's doing that a lot. I think it's cool. I think it's something that you can say, oh, this is a Sohyang thing. This is a Sohyang-ism, at least in this song.
A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. On your knees,
I love that decrescendo.
oh, hear angels' voices.
I love that.
One night divine, oh night when Christ was born.
Sohyang! This was so beautiful. We have to hear this again before we go any further. I loved this moment so much. It didn't have any particular fireworks in terms of crazy high belting, in terms of very fast and complicated riffs. It didn't need that firework. Christmas in July. Even during the daytime in my neighborhood. It was just beautiful expression, beautiful tone. I loved it. Her natural decrescendos, the total quiet tone on, oh, here, that note was so quiet and beautiful. It wasn't breathy. It just had a beautiful light tone. It was so quiet and yet absolutely glorious. And then when she went on to open up into the word voices, she did mix that note without pushing it. It was just perfect placement. Let's check this out again. We must, because it's just beautiful singing. Beautiful. Yes, and just to correct myself, because some of you are paying attention to the different registers, the voices was head voice. Beautiful vibrato-filled head voice. Hear the angels' voices. The mix was on the word "oh night." That was that stronger tone, but beautiful, not push, just perfect. Vibrato is divine.
When Christ was born, oh night divine, oh night, oh night, oh night.
She just spiced things up. I loved the beautiful, sweet, angelic interpretation up to this point. It was perfect. It did not, for me, need anything else. But now that she's giving us something else, I'm so excited about it. Before we get into it, I just want to say one thing real fast, which, I have not heard that much Sohyang, so it's still so delicious. Sohyang's mix voice is so effortless. So effortless. She makes it sound so easy, and it's the biggest struggle for most singers to really nail that area of their voice. To find that sweet place where they're not pushing, they're not straining, they're not creating any fatigue or any damage to their vocal cords, but they are giving it power. Yeah, but things are getting spicy. Things are really ramping up here. I'm excited. Let's get to it. Yes, and real fast. I'm sorry. When I get like this, it's because I'm so excited about the things I am hearing. This contrast of the two high notes, the oh night, the first one. By the way, we're already at a G. OMG. We're already at a G. The first one. Beautiful head voice, that vibrato. No breath in her tone. When I sang it back to you just now, there's definitely some breath in my tone. Then she hits it again. This time it is mixed. It's powerful. It's bold. It's got that oomph behind it. Just listen to these two. Such a beautiful, exciting moment. Now listen to this one.
Till he appears.
yeah, have you been paying attention to that? How it's like a shelf. I would call it a shelf on some of those words where she's continuing on the previous note before coming up to the next note. It's cool. It's a Sohyangism. It's a vocal style technique. And I have heard it before, but I don't hear many singers doing it. And it's very much part of her toolbox.
Long lay the world, the scene and narrow pining, till he appeared, and the soul found its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder praise a new and glorious morn. On your knees, oh yeah,
What is that note? It's an F sharp. It sounds crazy high because normally the melody goes to an E there. So she's like, that's not enough for me. Let's make it an F sharp. What also makes this note sound particularly like crazy is because the here is a closed vowel. It's hard to get power on that vowel. She's really managing to power it up. She is doing a bit of a vowel modification, but it's just a really, really focused sound on that note.
on your knees, oh yeah, just
Oh my gosh, it was an A! Woo! So focused. She nailed it. She just went for it with complete confidence because I bet she never misses a note. She is so incredibly tapped in, locked in to that mixed voice. How high up she can go with it is crazy. The power, the precision, not in head voice, not in an operatic tone, in a belted mix. It's crazy. We're going back to that spot and we'll continue through the final fireworks of the song. Crazy, so beautiful, so powerful, so effortless. Did you see how beautifully open Sohyang's mouth is for this mixing? It's such a great example for those of you who are working on this. This is how big your mouth has to be. She doesn't have a big mouth. She is opening it to the maximum capacity because she knows how that is going to help her nail all these notes. The highest note of the song, let's go back to it. It was in a beautiful head voice and it just floated. It was a high D. Usually that's a whistle note. maybe it was a whistle. She is so good at blending her registers. It very well could be whistle, or it just could be a light head voice there. Usually anything above a C, C sharp is a whistle, but that could have been just a regular head voice for Sohyang. I certainly wouldn't put it past her because she has a naturally very high voice. Wow, what a way to end this week of Christmas in July, of Oh Holy Night week in July. Amazing vocals as always. Sohyang is so mind-blowing. I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. If you'd like to see a previous Sohyang reaction, you can find it right here. You can also come find me on Instagram. Thanks so much again, and I will see you next time.